So our next type of word problem are called mixture word problems. So if we want to look at this one, an electronics store sells two types of DVD players at a special sale. One type sells for $45, the other type sells for $62. If the store sells 87 DVD players for $4,697, how many of each type do they sell? So first thing we want to identify our variables. So it looks like we have X will be our first type, and those were $45 each. And Y is going to be our other type, which were $62 each. So now I want to create two equations. First, I'm going to just try to create an equation that says I sell some of the first type, some of the second type, and 87 altogether. So X, my first type, plus Y, my second type, equals 87. Now I want to add value into this. So I'm going to add in the value of the first type, $45, plus let's add value to the second type, 62Y, equals, well, what was the value of all 87 DVD players? $4,697. So now I've created two equations. I think substitution is actually, I'm going to go with elimination. I think elimination will be the fastest on this one. I'm going to eliminate my x's, so I'm going to multiply the top equation by negative 45. So we'll turn that into negative 45x minus 45y equals negative 3,915. Bottom equation, we'll rewrite exactly the same. 45x plus 62y equals 4,697. One big addition question, our x's are eliminated. Adding that negative 45 plus 62 will get us 17y, and adding our constants for 782. Solve for y, divide both sides by 17, y equals 46. Now we need to solve for x, go back to either equation. Clearly that top equation is going to be easier. X plus 46 equals 87. Subtract that 46, x will equal 41. So what did we figure out? Let's write that answer in words. We sold 41 of the $45 players, and we sold 46 of the $62 players. So our next mixture question is asking us for $10, we can buy 4 chocolate donuts, 12 jelly donuts, or 5 chocolate donuts and 10 jelly donuts. How much does one of each kind cost? So let's define our variables. I'm going to let C be my chocolate donuts, and I'm going to let J be my jelly donuts. So my first equation, I want to say 4 chocolate plus 12 jelly cost $10. Next equation, 5 chocolate and 10 jelly also can cost $10. So looking at this, I think elimination will be the easiest method. I'm going to focus on my C's, and I'm going to turn those both into 20. So top equation by 5, bottom equation by 4. They're both positive, so I do want a negative factor in there. I'm going to make that 4 negative. So distributing that 5, we'll turn it into 20C plus 60J equals 50. Distributing that 4 for negative 20C minus 40J equals negative 40. One big addition question, our C's are eliminated. 20J equals 10. Divide by 20. J equals 10 over 20, which is 1/2. That's not really realistic when we're talking about money, so half we'd think of as 50 cents. Let's use that to calculate C. Go back to either equation. I'll go back to that top equation and say 4C plus 12 times 1/2 equals 10. Half of 12 turns into 6. Subtract that 6. 4C is 4. divide by 4, C is 1. So what did we figure out? Chocolate, donuts, cost $1, and jelly donuts are 50 cents. All right, so on example number 5, we have a woman who paid $140 for 4 balcony and 5 orchestra seats. Another woman paid $151 for 2 balcony and 7 orchestra seats. We want to find out what's the cost of 1 balcony seat and 1 orchestra seat. So first let's define our variables. We're going to let B be the cost of a balcony seat. And we're going to let O, but O is not a great decision to use because it can be confused with zeros. So I'm going to call it a Q, be the cost of an orchestra seat. Let's take that first bit of information, turn it into an equation. 4 balcony seats plus 5 orchestra seats cost $140, and 2 balcony seats and 7 orchestra seats cost $151. To solve this one by elimination, we'll multiply the bottom equation by -2 for our b's to cancel. So top equation I'll keep exactly the same. 4b plus 5q equals 140. Distributing that -2 for -4b, -14q, and -302. Big addition question. Our b's are eliminated. Let's add our q's for -9q is equal to -162. Divide both sides by that -9, and q will equal 18. So the cost of 1 orchestra seat, $18. Let's use that now to calculate our b. I'm going to go back to that top equation and say 4b plus 5, input that 18 for q equals 140. 4b, we'll multiply that through for 90 equals 140. Subtracting 90, 4b will be 50. Divide by 4, b is going to equal 12.5, and let's put a 0 on there because it is money. So now we want to write our answer in words. What did we figure out? An orchestra seat will cost $18, and a balcony seat will cost $12.50.